House Lounge. How's everybody doing? I wanted to run over a few things to see if you guys had any of the same issues, the same problems, or the same pluses. Okay, so today I will be introducing a new product. The one that I've been talking, well, I haven't been talking about it for a long time. I keep telling you I'm going to say something about it, and I never do. Got a wild hair, see that? There we go. Come on, sucker. He just want to do his own thing, right? Like David Pumpkin. How y'all doing? Everybody in the house tonight. It's so good to see everybody here. Let me see who we got. Who we got in the house? Miss Dusty Garden. Hey, Love, Pray, and Sign. Extreme Assassin. Mass Administrator. RY. Ooh. Garden with Eve. Chris Info. Chris Info. That sounds familiar. Chris Info. If you are who I think you are, email me. I think. Email me anyway. Chris Info. Email me. Bert Richardson. What's going on, man? What's going on? Good to see you. Hey, Karen. Hey, Ms. Native. Lion Stacker. Leisha Holt. Ashley what is that? McCammon. Whew. Hey, Anne-Marie Walker. I'm way behind. Hey, everybody. Good to see everybody in the house tonight. And before we even get started, you already know what it is. Guava. So your AC Blue, Gray says, my AC Blue 100, Blue 100. That's a good name. My AC 200P is on its way. Congratulations. When you get it, you won't regret it. You won't regret it. Oh yeah. Since I figured since I can't have no donuts, I had to pull that back out, you know. Check it out. What is that? Let me see. All right. Good to see everybody. I always say I ain't gonna stay on long, don't I? I gotta learn how to stop saying that. I'm gonna try not to, but the questions come in. I wanna have a day where I just answer your questions, like ask me anything. I kind of like that, kind of don't, because some people come in sideways on that. Let me see. Mary Sanders say, thank you very much. We just purchased our solar system. Congratulations. Hey, her regalness. Yeah, that's why I say I want to do it, but that's when stuff get crazy. When they ask you anything, that's when stuff get weird. I've seen it on other channels, and then people take it too far. Let me see. It takes as long as it takes. Sometime it do. Sometime. Everybody, yesterday, y'all see the video we did and I had to take it down? I don't know what happened. Remember, I'm thinking. Remember that music that came on somewhere for some reason? That music came out of my phone, my camera. I don't know how, don't know why, but that caused a mess and almost got me in trouble. So it didn't just demonetize me. It was not good. So I had to get rid of, I'm trying to take that part out of that video so we can rewatch it, but it's all right. We doing it again anyway. Is the EcoFlow 1200 Delta a good one to buy? I'm thinking about it. It depends. Here we go. We're going to start it out. It depends on if it's good for you. Don't say that, Extreme. Matter of fact, Extreme, I got to let you bow out, bruh. Cause this is like the third day, man. You take stuff a little too far sometime, man. I want you to hang out in the group, but man. Sometimes some of your comments you go too far. Okay. Let me see. And I've been watching it for a while too, bro. Sorry. So yes, I only saw half of it. And then yeah, I had to. When it went off, I saw that bad. I don't know what that was, but I had to take the whole video off. That was 2-hour video gone. Let me see. Hey, everything fresh and sassy. What's going on? What's my favorite generator and why? So far, it's the Blue Eddy AC200P. And because it does everything that every other generator that I've introduced, not all the ones that I have, but just the ones I introduced, it does everything that all of them can do and then some. How to use a 1,000 watt device after getting overload light on Bourgeois V700. Cut it off. Totally cut it off. Cut it all the way off. Unplug it if you got it plugged up. If it's in solar panels, unplug the solar panels or unplug the AC plug, and then let it sit for about a minute and then replug it, plug it back up anytime, fresh and sassy, anytime. Replug it back up and it should reboot and start all over again. But let it sit for about a minute or two, okay? Hey, Brother Led, what have you heard about the Blue Eddy EB55 generator? I'm hearing that it's kind of like almost a home run. That's what I'm hearing. That is what I'm paying attention to. The EB55, I'm paying attention to that one, so I'm going to speak on it. All right, GT Jr. grows it in Alaska. What's going on, brother? Hey, Janella. So I'm paying attention to that one. I like what I'm seeing about the EB55 because it has certain things, even though you don't quite have as much power, it has a couple of treats and trinkets that the Bourgeois V716 and the Blue Eddy EB70 don't have. Some of the things they have can be a little annoying, but it depends on how much power you're looking for. The things that annoy me about the Bourgeois V716 and the EB70, Blue Eddy EB70, they're not enough for me to go and get the EB55. Even though the EB55 solved them, they went down in power and they're the same price. I can't justify that. Let me see. Let me go back. Yeah, EB55 is nice. Charge 200 watt solar and DC charge at the same time. Right. That's one of the perks I like. That's like the Energizer versus the Jackery 500. It's little things that make you just flip a coin, you know. Barry Bullock, you said you have the media air humidifier, getting lots of water, waiting on distiller to purify. Listen, everybody, that video is going to be out tomorrow. Wait till you see what that dehumidifier do. I promise you, I won't disappoint you on that video. That video is going to be incredible because my mind is blown. Y'all know when I'm talking about my mind is blown, I'm not kidding around. I'm not representing the company or nothing. Just the product. It's the bomb. Please watch that video tomorrow. All right? You won't believe it. I promise you that. That's my promise to you. Okay? It ain't long and drawn out and a whole bunch of antics. I'm getting straight to the point because I can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm not even joking around in it because it's so off the chain. Okay? What's going on, Mansa? Say, I'm going to try my hand at canning meat this weekend. Janella Davis, if you try your hand at canning meat, I will do it with you. That's another promise from me to you. I will can with you. Email me at leofarmer73@yahoo.com. I'll can it with you. How about that? Anybody else want to join some canning this weekend? I ain't got nothing to do. Friday, ain't got no job. I will be canning meat this weekend. So Janella, please email me and we can get together and I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, my friend. Hold on a minute. Okay, okay. I clocked you out by accident, TA. I'm sorry. So anybody that want to can this weekend, that's what I got to do this weekend because I ran into a deal on a lot of meat and a lot of product, and I don't have any more freezer space. I got 3 freezers and I'm out of space. Really, 4 freezers. I'm out of space. Time to start canning again. Okay. Let me see. Ready to can. Yes, got my canner today. If y'all got y'all canners ready, let's get it popping. Now remember, I'm not a teacher in this game. I'm not a teacher in this game. I'm a student, just like you. Okay? So what we're going to do is if we do end up having a question, I'm going to have to call Homestead Heart on the phone during our process. Okay? So any questions that you end up giving me, I'm going to call my little sister and be like, hey, I got some people over here asking me some questions about such and such. What you think? That's what we're going to do. All right? So that way, we're in the class, we can be learning what's going on. Oh, I wish I could pronounce your name. Say, yeah, I finally caught you live. I can't pronounce your name, sweetheart. I'm not even going to try it. That's a rough one. But thank you, and welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Okay, let me see. NC, we are neighbors. Yeah, we right here. We just an hour away. You got a 5-gallon bucket from Walmart? All right. Who was that? Okay, Mel, I see you. What is your EcoFlow status? I didn't get to watch yesterday. No problem, because I had to take the video down. I am literally going to redo that video and just get right to the point. I don't think it's going to be live. I'm literally going to take it back apart. I'm not going to unbox it. I'm going to take it back apart and put it back together and just let it ride. But EcoFlow is behind me right here, plugged up to a lot of other stuff. So far, so good. You never say hi to me. I guess Miami is way too far from you. El Garage, it ain't that I never say hi to you. I can't see you, my friend. Right now, there's 400, almost 500 people in the room, and my screen is moving like this. When I stop that screen, I just talk to whoever I can see. That's all. Nothing against you. Somebody even told me earlier that I never answered their question. I'm sorry. I can't see 500 people. I can't see it. It's impossible. Didn't you used to have a Blue Eddy AC200P? I still do. This is a whole nother room in my home. This is my office. The AC200P is in a whole nother, that's the solar part right there. This is just my office, and I'm using this power. And when I use this power and I'm using it up, I'll go get this and go plug it in the AC200P and recharge this stuff. Let me see. Hi, Yaya. I say, hello, my first time here. I live on 2nd floor of an apartment with everything run by electricity, and I'm considering purchasing a solar generator. Would you recommend me one, please? And what type? Email me, okay? Because we ain't gonna do that today. Just email me. I could do the best I can to help you. No, slowing the chat won't help. It's at its slowest pace. If I speed it up, I won't see anybody. No, my mods, that's not their job. That's not their job. Ain't nobody on no payroll here. I don't make nobody do nothing. You know, we just in here and we doing the best we can do. And for the most part, what we're here for is to, if you don't get the information here, you can get it from another channel, or better yet, read the book. Go online and get all the information you possibly get. Okay, so that's how we do stuff over here. Just, we all trying to gain knowledge. I'm not a teacher at all. I'm just taking you on my journey. That's it. Okay. I said my grandma, oh boy. Ugh, I'm sorry about that. I'm really learning a lot about solar generators. Me too. Yes, that is true. Everybody know there's a supply chain problem. There's a bottleneck problem with the supply chain. We've been saying that for over 6 months. This is not new information. Hey, Mississippi Girl Life. Matter of fact, I need to talk to you too, Mississippi Girl Life. Good stuff though. But everybody know there's a supply problem. There's a supply problem. There's a water shortage. There's a food shortage. There's supply shortage. Everything, if you are not getting ready right now, you're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. I don't know another way to say it. Anybody can tell you that. Because whatever you got right now, you don't know if it's going to be anything in the store tomorrow. You don't know. And now now that it's hitting the news and it's in the media, people are going to go start hoarding and gouging everything. They're going to raise the prices on everything, and people going to be back there and they're fighting about tissue paper again. So all I'm saying is if you ain't been getting ready this whole time, you might be in some trouble. It hasn't hit in DC area yet with shortage. Yes, it has. You just ain't paid no attention to it. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you it has. It just might not be in some of the places you shop frequently. It just doesn't hit in just one spot. It's all across, not just this country, the world. Them ships is in the ocean going both ways. So it ain't just about us. Them ships is going both ways, and they cannot move. Thank you, Chan. Have you ever had to move your solar panel setup indoors to secure them when you are far away from home for an extended period of time? What do you mean, have I ever had to move them? I mean, if I'm going out of town, that's like, do you feed your chickens? And of course. They ain't serving me. I'm going to tell you this, and that's actually a good question. If you are leaving town, if you plan on being away for long periods of time with your solar power generator, I would not keep my solar power hooked up. I would not leave my generators hooked up. Even with a house stationary system, I wouldn't leave it hooked up. I don't trust them that much to be gone so my house can burn down. Things happen to these electronics on a frequent basis. You got to pay attention to all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? These ain't set them and forget them. Everything, I feel like I'm in a captain chair of a spaceship sometime because I'm always controlling and tinkering with all of them. And you might see something off or something wrong, or why ain't this one charging? Why is this one charging too fast or too slow? I would never leave. I went out of town last week. I brought in all my solar panels and I unplugged everything and cut everything off. Yeah, we talked about that, Firefly. The gas-powered generators. Gas-powered everything, really. People didn't like what I had to say about that. Toshiba Mike 2. Any thoughts on Pecron products? What do you want to know? What do you want to know, Toshiba? Is that your name? Toshiba Mike. What do you want to know about Pecron products? Let me see. How you doing, Dragon? Hey, Crafty Mom. What's good, Barry? Let's see. I'm like, what else can I hook up to my power station? That's right. You always on the run, ready to see what else you can plug up. Okay, Toshiba, are they worth it? Are they worth what? What are you trying to do with it? And which product? Which one? Which exact one? I really want to know. I'm not picking at you, really. I really want to know because I have something for you, Toshiba. All right, Toshiba. I got an answer for you, my friend. Everybody. Today, I'm not getting on Toshiba. Somebody said, oh no, I'm not. Today, I have a surprise for you. Toshiba my friend. I have been contacted by Pecron. I have been contacted by Pecron company, and they sent me out a solar power generator. I have had this generator for some time now because I've been testing it. And I've been having some issues, some pluses and minuses. Now, I'm going to show you this because I'm torn. I'm torn. I try to be as honest as I can, okay? Say Pecron is competing hard with Jackery. No, they ain't. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm just going to get right into it. So right off the bat, I have with me today from the Pecron company. Shout out to Pecron. Madam, I gotta hide you, dear. I'm sorry. I gotta move that out the way, okay? Hold on a minute. I'm sorry about that. Let me put you back up. I didn't mean to get rid of you. Hold on. Just got to get that out of here. I'm sorry. So, I've been contacted by the Pecron company. And the reason I haven't put out a video yet because I need to be honest. It's wonderful, but it's little things. It's the little things that bother me where I'm like, I just can't. I don't feel I can't let my friends go out running out and getting this unless it's something they need. If they don't mind certain things about this thing, then go for it. But it was certain things that I just couldn't tolerate it. All right. So I'm trying. I'm not holding out. I'm trying to watch my words because I don't want to say nothing bad, and I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lie. I can't. I'm sorry. I like everything I got, and this was first one that kind of had me baffled. This is it. This is the Pecron 1500 right here. Okay. This is huge. It's a nice generator. It is huge. Lithium ion battery, lithium iron battery, I'm sorry. It's super powerful. Now, me and Lady Lead have been running tests on this, both of us. But it has its quirks, and I'm going to bring you right in on what I'm talking about, okay? This is it. It's 1500 watts, and it really does have a 2000 watt surge on it, all right? So, no, I'm not, TA. I'm not. So, it comes with the pouch, which is wonderful, full of parts. And that's where things get a little weird. I can tell you this right out the gate. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you this right out the gate. The Pecron can run everything, almost everything, that my Blue Eddy AC200P can. I don't know how. It has a very powerful inverter. Very powerful inverter. It runs my 10,000 watt BTU window air conditioning unit like it's sitting still. It's nothing. It runs my RV. This powers my whole RV. It's heavy because of that type of battery. Okay? It has a pure, I'm going to show you. It has a wonderful readout screen, just like the EcoFlow or the Energizer screen. It tells you everything. How much is going in, how much is coming out, how long it's going to take to charge something. There is 500 watt AC, not 1000. What? There is 500. I can't stick with that. So the screen is awesome. It said the Go Lab does that too. I believe it. It's an awesome product. Okay? It's super powerful. That's why I don't want to lithium iron phosphate. Yeah. This is the thing that sent me off because it did everything right. This monster, this boombox, did everything right. It has dual cooling fans on both sides. Everything. The AC plugs are on the back with a switch that lights up. You can hear the fan kick on when I do it. Watch. 4 outlets. But see, this is where it gets a little weird. I love it. I've spoke to the company and I told them it's a couple of things that we need to work on. And it's this. Where's your adapters at? How do you charge this, right? Where do you plug this in? AC? Where do you plug in your, and I got this little thing too, because I need to show you. This little thing covers, come on here, like this. Okay? Here's one of the issues I have. Let's get right to it. This is how you charge it. Open your bag of goodies. Open up your bag of goodies. First thing you see, of course, is the instructions. Now, this is one of the things that I had to talk to the company about. These instructions are some of the most vague instructions that I've ever seen. Now, I think this might be one of their demo models. I think the instructions don't tell me anything. They don't tell me how many watts are going out, how many watts are coming in, what's the voltage, what's the charge voltage, it doesn't really say a lot of anything. They're very, very vague. That's the only reason I can think that it looks this way. This has to be the demo model. Now, they didn't tell me whether it was or wasn't, so I can't guess. Then you got this label that you can just pull off with your thumbnail, and I was like, you could have took that a step further. And then you have the exposed screws everywhere, okay? I just didn't know. I just didn't know what was going on, okay? Everything about this thing is great, but it's the little things. I ain't no number 1 or 2. These instructions are pretty useless. I don't know if these are the ones that you would get if you got one, but these instructions are so vague, you are not sure what you're dealing with. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit so we can see this a little better, but I can reach the phone. Okay. Now, I'm gonna start here. It has an AC power brick, okay? And it takes, where's that plug at? Okay. And it takes this plug into the AC power brick. Once you plug this into the wall, this is how you charge it AC. You see it has an a aviator plug, a 4-prong aviator, right? You plug that into the input on this side. You can't screw that screw down, that nut that's around there to lock it in tight, and I'm gonna show you why. I spoke with the company and said that's not going to work, and this is why. Let me zoom in. Because you see how that's countersunk? I can put my tip of my finger in there. Well, if you screw this in any further than that, you won't be able to get that out of there. You won't be able to. So I just use it and I just stick it right on in there. If you, let me see, yeah. Because if you tighten that up, if you screw that down, that's going to go all the way back in that gap. And it's almost impossible to get it out. Spoke with him about that. So that's the other thing with the big AC brick. Now, blessing and a curse. Here we go. Blessing and a curse. It's a big brick. And the aviator port is countersunk way too far, but it charges super fast. See what I'm saying? That's why I've been so patiently waiting to do a review on this, because it's a blessing and a curse. Everything that's bad about it got something good about it. And everything that's good about it has something bad about it. Charges super fast, but this thing, and the size of this. You get what I'm saying? Do you understand? The pros and cons are killing me. Okay. This one, just I was baffled by why would somebody do this. There's another one that does this too. Anybody ever heard of flash fish? I was going to purchase a flash fish a couple of weeks ago. Good deal on it. Good deal on it. But it had these same situations that I couldn't deal with. So this is how you charge it with solar. It comes with MC4 adapters. Wonderful. Excellent. Great. MC4 adapters. But it's always some big old buts. Again, it's hooked to that same aviator plug with the same little screw thing. Okay? Now, let's get right into that. You plug that in. Same way you plugged your AC in. I'm trying to do this almost in a mirror. Now, you hook these to your solar panels. Good and bad, right? Okay, now we're going to take another turn. Where it gets weird is I'm not quite sure with all the testing that I've done how many volts this can take. How many watts does it need? I plugged up one 100 watt panel, 20 volts. It didn't work. I plugged up two panels in parallel. It didn't work. Like, what's going on? And I figured if so far as doing everything that the AC200P does, because you have to have, what is it, a minimum of 200 watts? I can't remember. Don't quote me at this very second, okay? But you got to give this thing some juice before it even begins to try to charge through solar. So I unplugged my AC200P, which is running 600 watts and I think it was 50 volts. I plugged it up and it started charging. So that's telling me it's taking the same juice that my AC200P is taking. A plus and a minus for both this Pecron 1500 and the AC200P. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what if you only want one panel? That's why the new AC200P, you can lower wattage, lower voltage, so you can charge with maybe one or two panels. That's a big kick in the grapes. So that means if you're going to take this somewhere, you literally have to take some power with you, solar-wise, to get this thing to start moving, to get it to start charging. That is what I don't like about this or the AC200P. They need to lower that, which Blue Eddy did lower it. Now you only need, I think it's 100 watts, something like that. One panel will do it. That's a big problem for a lot of people that don't have a lot of space for 4 and 5 and 6 different solar panels. So, blessing and a curse. You see what I'm saying? This has all been discussed, and I've talked to the company and told them it's a wonderful product. It's a wonderful product. Shout out to Pecron again. Wonderful product. It needs some work. They said they're working on it as we speak. That's great. That's great. When I hear a company to say, and they really take your criticism, and they say, we can do that. That sounds like a good idea. We're working on that. That's what I want to hear, because people are buying this stuff, and that's a big problem. So, I'm going to finish this off like this. If you want your DC port or your 8mm port, any of the other ports here, it's all on this snake head that goes on the outside aviator port over here. Which again, I have a problem. Hey, Essie, how you doing, Mom? Which again, I have a problem with. Okay? It comes with everything you need. Here is the cigarette lighter port. If you want to hook this to your cigarette lighter in your automobile and charge this, here you go. You put this on the in port and plug that into your cigarette lighter. Now, we got one thing, we got two things, three things, four things that we need to carry with this, and a bunch of solar panels, because it won't charge with just one solar panel. Also missing the USB port. Nope, the USB ports are here. As a matter of fact, yeah, that was the good thing. I wanted to make sure before I open my mouth. The USB ports was excellent. They're right here, and they're 3 amp. Wonderful. No USB-C. No USB-C port. But they still have a nice, decent USB. This is my philosophy, family. If you need to carry all of this stuff with you, do you see my hand? It's a fistful of dollars. If you make one mistake and leave any of this stuff at home, this is just a brick. It's going to be useless, AC-wise or solar-wise. Here's another problem. If you mess around and leave this at the state park where you went for your backyard barbecue, okay, you're screwed. This is just too many necessities. They're not, listen, there's a difference. These aren't accessories, they're necessities. You need these to get this up and going. Accessories like a solar panel, but if you have to have this much stuff to get it going, that's where I had a problem with, and I did mention it to the company. I mentioned the very vague instructions. This is it. Okay? That's not going to fly. So all of the stuff that I showed you for this bag, literally, if you better check and make a checklist, make sure all this stuff is in this bag because you need it. Then you need to bring your solar panels, whether fold up or whatever have you. You need a lot of them because you're going to need some juice to power it. Now, I'm going to scoot back up close to you because I think we about done here with that. Okay. On a good note, this thing is heavy. It's heavy because it's powerful. It's super powerful. On a good note, me and Lady Leia was blown away. It ran my whole grow tent. Well, I can't say mine no more. It ran her whole grow tent. The humidifier, all of the grow lights, all of the fans, everything. It ran the whole thing. continuously. That's where I was impressed. It ran everything in my RV. That blown my... Listen, besides the AC200P, the Blue Eddy, nothing else I have can do that. Nothing else I own. Now, everything I have, nothing can do that. Nothing. The only thing that can run my window unit, 10,000 BTU window unit, in my RV, the only thing that can do that is the Blue Eddy AC200P. These are the only two monsters that can do it. And this is only 1,500 watts. When they say it's a 2,000 watt surge, they're not kidding. Okay? Everything that they described pretty much vaguely was true. Now, as far as the price, I don't have the price because they haven't released it yet. And I was not told the price yet. So that's another reason I've been on pause. But I gotta talk about it because it's bittersweet. I don't have a price yet. I don't have a price yet. Okay? That's not the same one. Let me see. You said it's on Amazon. Let's find out. I don't think it's on Amazon yet because you will get confused with the other one because I was looking at one too. Hold on. Let me see. That won't be it because I haven't seen it yet and I have it. She said, yes, it is. Let me see. Let's get right to it right now, okay? Okay. Hold on. What is this? Oh, it's on Amazon now. This is new. All right. So, this is not the demo model. This is the actual one. And the price. They should have thought on the price. They should. It's a lot of competitors out here with similar products. And right now, it's very competitive. This, I wouldn't buy it for $1,000. Yeah, I wouldn't. That's actually $1,100. I don't care how you cut it. There are so many other things to do this, but at the same time, it's so powerful. If you don't mind the little clicks with all of this and all of this equipment. Look, I left one big hunk out of the bag. I left that out of the whole bag. See what I'm saying? I like it, but this right here, this is a no-fly zone for that right there. You know, let's keep it real. This is just too many necessities, not accessories, necessities. That's too many. That's too many to make this function properly. If you want to plug something in, you got to pull out this sack of treasure. That's not all right. And I talked to them, and I thought they would listen to me and kind of take that into mind. But that's too many necessities you need to make this thing work. In a pinch, super powerful machine. But it's some stuff they should have cleaned up. No, it's not a new company at all. That's why I'm baffled, because they're watching the competition. A lot of them, and companies that contact me, they're watching their competition. They understand what their competition is. They understand the market way better than I do. I'm just a consumer. They should have left this on the table another minute or two and integrated everything that's in this bag. Everything that's in this bag belongs inside this box. I know what they did. It looks to me, I'm going to show the product again. It looks to me like this is heavy. This is full of batteries. So they probably left all of this stuff out to make room for this much power. I'm going to be honest with you. I would have preferred it to be about 3 or 4 inches taller, thicker, or wider, and just add all of this stuff in. The space, once it's so big, who cares, right? Think about it. Once a product is so big, once you reach your limit, after that it's like, it is what it is. Go on, put that in, make the case bigger, put all of the necessities in it. Because the space that this company saved, this is going to shoot you in the foot. Because a lot of people are not going to be remembering this bag when they go out. Or even Lord forbid, if you need it in an emergency. If you need it in an emergency, this will not be okay. The lights go out and you searching for this. You searching for this bag. That's not okay. I understand if you can't find the solar power adapter, the MC4, I understand that. But say this is already powered up. You're going to have some problems finding this other stuff that you need to make stuff work. That right there, if they can clean that up, they'll have one heck of a product. Because the power in this, I have not seen yet besides the AC200P. So that's it. Pecron, you did a wonderful job. If you some kind of way figure out how to integrate all of the necessities in this bag in here into your product, you will have a home run. Okay, I understand the box isn't that clean, but the edges, one thing that I do like, even though it's more of a tough build, it's really thick, tough plastic, and these edges are some kind of thick, hard silicone. So they're kind of rubbery like. So it's not bad. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but at the same time, it is utilitarian and it is tough, because I've been doing everything with this thing. So, with that being said, you guys, again, wonderful readout screen. 4 AC power plugs. 3.0 USB. Super powerful, 1500 watts, 2000 surge watts, and they mean it. It works. It's 2000 surge watts. I have not been able to shut this thing down yet. I take that back. I have my, and I recorded it, my AC unit. I have my 10,000 BTU AC unit, a box fan on high, and I was charging, I think it was the Jackery, and something else, and it finally gave me a shut off over surge. And I was like, that's amazing. I'm running my AC on high, Jackery is charging, box fan on high, and I think I was charging my iPad. It was amazing. I really had to really push it to shut it off. So, I do miss Jenny. So, any questions before we move on? Any questions on the Pecron 1500? So, I hope that helped you. I forget your name. How much smaller is it than the AC200P? It's like half. half the size of the AC200P. Is it poly or mono? That doesn't make any sense. They mainly just case the battery only so you have at least made it look better. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. But even if it doesn't look better, man, all of this, my biggest problem, I don't even care if it's pretty or not. Because really, that jackery, that's not a cute little thing right there, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. This was my biggest problem. This was my only problem. My only problem. Not even the vague instructions. Because I can do research. My problem was, put this in here. Oh, I get mono. I like mono. I don't just. So I'm trying. I can't say I don't like it because I really do, but I wouldn't suggest it because it's like it's just too many things to lose. How good is the digital screen? The screen is incredible. I just did a whole little piece on the screen. The screen is incredible. Incredible. It tells you everything. It tells you how much battery life you got in percentages. It tells you how much is going out, how much is coming in, how long it's going to. It's the screen is excellent. It's just, see what I'm saying? That's the stuff that makes you be like, man, I just wish they would have did X, Y, Z. It's an excellent device. It's just they look, put some super glue on this. You got something here if you do that. Let me see. One advantage is something goes wrong. If something go wrong, you do not need to send the entire unit back to Pecron, assuming you don't have the battery problem. No, that's not. No, it's not. That, I guess, see, you looking at the glass half full. But say you think that the AC adapter is the problem. You think. You're not an engineer, I don't think. And you send them that, and they tell you nothing is wrong with the AC adapter. Now you're going to keep on sending them different things until you finally have to send them this? Either way, you got to send something back. You got to get out your seat and go to the post office, box something up, put it in the post office. So it don't matter if the piece is this big or this big, you got to get up and send something back. It ain't about which part it is, to me. But I see, looking at the glass half full, I'm with you. I'm gonna take that down, CA Garden, just because you know people are looking at that in a negative way. I don't want that to be. I don't want no negativity with that. But I understand what you're saying. When you say it's a vague, I know because they're translating. I totally understand. But I also deal with other companies from there, and their manuals are better. So that's not a good excuse to me. Did I test the Duracell Costco battery yet? I refuse. I'd rather have this. That Duracell battery, that has a lead acid battery inside of it. Bro. Wait a minute. Hey, yo, Black, do me a favor, man. Can you email me? Bro? Please, bro. Oh, okay. Email me, Black. Wild Williams, what was a panic buy? I don't know that power in the Pecron though. The power, if you going for power, that's why I say it's wonderful. But then you got the price. At that price point, you got some competition that you see, it's powerful. But that price point, for instance, everybody loved the the Energizer, right? The little Energizer I got, which is right here, keeping my phone and lights on. Okay, at $240, that's amazing. At $300, at $299, amazing, amazing. After that, it's 300 watts. If you keep on going any higher than that, it start to get a little, it'll make you start to go look at other products. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to say you won't purchase that because it's excellent. I love this little thing. I have 2 of them. But it will make you at a certain price. Once it goes over, the price goes over the wattage. It makes you go see, what else can I get for $300? You get what I'm saying? And they have the Jackery 300 and all of that you can start messing with. Let me see. Have you seen the Renogy 300 watt Phoenix Elite LED? It's got built-in panels and fold like a book. No, I haven't seen that yet. Mel, so you're saying about $100 a watt? Yes, $100 per watt hour, whatever they call it. $100 per watt is where I like to be. That's where I dance. That's my area right there. 100 watt per. So at $240 and it's 300 watts. Oh man, I was dancing on a cloud because I was getting more power for my money. So let me see. Any other questions about the Pecron before we go? Because this whole video was about the Pecron 1500. Let me show it again. Excellent device, super powerful, 2,000 surge watts, 6 AC ports, 2 3 amp USB ports, the aviator ports, beautiful readout digital screen, but all of the necessities that you're supposed to plug in, that's a setback. And the price point, you know. It's LedFarmer73 at yahoo.com, SMCM. Does it run my window air conditioning unit? Yes, it does. Yes, and it's 10,000 BTU. Listen, it doesn't even glitch. It doesn't hiccup. It just like it's plugged into the wall. I promise you. It don't dim down. It don't the AC don't make no weird noises. You won't believe it. It ran that, hooked it to my RV, it's running. I just couldn't believe it. It's a powerhouse. It's just all of the, how can I put it? The things, you got to put some work in. That's all to it. Other than that, it's a mad powerhouse. How you doing, Ona? Said, I'm a new subscriber. I'm learning a lot from your channel. Thank you so much for making solar understandable for me. Thank you so much. I'm doing my best. Taylor Strug said, do you use the fish tank water for plants? Yes, I do. Do you see it right here? It got cloudy. I changed their food and I'm using a different kind of food and it's clouding their water up real bad. So it's time for me to do a little bit of a water change and feed all my plants around the house. So GoLab R300 is a beast for the price. I have it. Wonderful. Let me see. Garnet said better than the Jackery 1500. Is Pecron better than the Jackery 1500? No, it's not. No. I'm going to say this. It has a better inverter because that Jackery 1500 when I had it. No, I'm sorry. That was the 1000 I had. So I retract my statement. I'm still going to say no. No. Because everything in that jackery is in the jackery. It's not in a little bag somewhere. Do you think they have good customer service and return policy? I would hope so, because every time I contact them, they contact me right back, no matter what time of day or night it is. So I'm going to say yes, but I'm not sure when it comes to sales. Let me see. Maria said, thanks, Lev, for the video. I missed almost all of it. Watch it from the beginning. That's okay, no problem. Let me see. Just getting started. What should I buy? I have no idea, generator operator. You know, I'm going to start answering that question, and then I'm going to get a lot of people mad at me. I'm just going to say, look, go out and buy a Bouge RV 716 and an AC 200p Blue Eddy. That's how I'm going to start it, because I don't know another way. That's going to stop me keep repeating that answer over and over again. If I had two to pick, and I'm going to keep saying that, if I had two to pick right out the gate, what would I pick? Blue Eddy AC 200p, Bouge RV 716. And you know what? I'm going to hear, whoo, those are expensive. You asked me, so which has the best customer service? I have no idea. To be honest with you, the only real customer service that I've dealt with is EcoFlow, and their customer service was great. Let's see. I just received my Bouge RV 716 today, and I'm testing it as we speak. Amen. All right. Hey, Double. How you doing? Say, would it work for a small space heater? Yes, it would, but I promise you, please don't do that unless it's a super duper emergency. Find, get some cover. Wear layers. Put on layers. Cover. Okay? Before you go trying to worry about plugging things in, layer up. Save your power. Save your power for emergencies, medical emergencies, or life or death situations. Don't just go wasting this on an electric heater. There's one right there. Electric blankets are very, very low wattage. Air conditioners will run on those, but not for very long. Exactly. And same for air conditioners as heaters. They will run on this. But what, an hour? That's why I say if it's life or death situation, it's going to save your life to run that heater or the air conditioning unit. Yes. But then you have a lot of decisions to make. Which do you run? The heater or grandma's machinery for her medical problems? You got to remember all of that stuff. The 50 HQST are out of stock. Thinking about going Renogy 50 watt. Okay. I got my Bouge RV solar panel. So excited to test it. All right. Okay. I got a whole nother thing. I got new Bouge RV panels that I'm doing testing on right now. We used them and tested them while we was at out of town. So that's coming soon too. Let me see. Hey, Led, what about a waterbed heater? Is it safe to run if needed? Sapphire, are you serious? It ain't whether it's safe to run a waterbed heater. You got a waterbed? Do you know me and Lady Led just had a conversation about that? Me and Lady Led just had a whole hour conversation about a waterbed we used to have when we met. I wouldn't try to hook up no waterbed heater to that. Okay? I'm sure you can. I wouldn't do that though. A water, whoo, goodness. I ain't heard that in a long time. And the other day, we was sitting back giggling like school kids talking about waterbed. So, yeah, I wouldn't do it. Okay? Because those things get hot to doggone near boil that bed up to get it toasty enough for you to get it. Then you wake up all sweaty and juicy. Just get you an electric blanket, okay? Let me see. Any more questions about the Pecron before we go? The Bourgeois V, they foldable or hard solar panels. They have both. I only have, so far, I only have the fold up solar panels, and I'm going to be showing you how they work, I mean just exclusively, and how to hook them up in parallel. Yes, just go with an electric blanket before you try to go warm it. Save your water bed, I guess, for drinking water. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having a pool, you got a whole water bed. You got about 500 gallons of water in your room. Save that water just in case you run out of water, because we got a water shortage going on. I don't know what else to say about that one. Nothing a water filter can't clean. There you go. Run that water through a Berkey or my Murky and call it a day. That's what I would do. So, any other questions? Because I'm going to get out of here. I don't want this video to be too long, and I don't want it to go left. Can you Velcro the big bag machine? No, I wouldn't do that, because it got a handle. It got a little man pouch handle on it. I guess you could say a European carry-all, like they say. And you could like put this, it's almost like a Snoopy lunchbox. So you can hold it like this. You can strap it around your arm, or you can get gangster with it and wrap this sucker around here like some ladies do when they go to the football game. They'll take their purse. I done seen ladies do this. Take the strap of their purse and do stuff like this, running around the handle of their seat where they sitting at the ball game, and do one of these moves right here. Y'all know what I'm talking about, ladies. And do one of these moves. And boom, it ain't going nowhere. So if you keep it like that, I think I will keep it like that. So now, you picking up both at the same time. You probably never lose nothing that way. Thanks, ladies, because that was from y'all, not from me. That was what I've seen ladies do all my life. My mama and my sisters, my wife, wrap it around stuff. So somebody come up and run and think they about to steal your bag real quick, it'll knock them off their feet trying to steal a bag. I see my mama look at somebody trying to steal her bag like this. Grab her bag. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I know your mama can't get no sleep at night thinking about how evil you are. You devil. You devil. So, there you go. I think I will keep it like this for real. Shoot, that serves one heck of a purpose. All right. Anything else? If you ask me what my opinion of it is straight out the gate, if you are looking for a powerhouse, but you don't have enough for the AC200P, this is your guy. If you're looking for the power, and that's your main concern, you're looking for that powerful inverter, powerful storage, huge storage space, this is your guy. Because it does it. I cannot complain about the power. But when it comes to the little things, that falls short for me. Okay? So that's my honest opinion. Let's say you purchased the Bourgeois V. You purchased the Bourgeois V716 on Amazon right now. They will give you the carry bag for free. Oh, I think you mean if you. Okay, the F is missing. I was about to say, you. So that's wonderful. That looks heavy for women. I wouldn't say that. They're all heavy. They're emergency units. You're not going to be carrying this through the mall, I hope. You know? So you got to think about that. This ain't a fashion statement. So they're all heavy. All of these are batteries. Imagine your car battery. All of these are pretty much like that. How much does it weigh? It's heavy. It got me straining, okay? It got me straining. I'm not going to keep on picking this up with one hand. I got two hands. One hand, you be done pull something out of socket. The way I'm sitting anyway. Carrying, easy to carry. But you got to make sure you got some footing, okay? Like the AC200P, don't go picking that up all crazy. You better have your feet right. You've been to a job where they made you go through orientation to learn how to lift boxes with your straight back. Nobody back is even that straight. So you were surprised the EB70 is heavy. Yes, it is. The EB70 and the Bourgeois V, they got some weight to them because that's some power in them little boxes. Let me see. Can do a solar generator workout fitness video. Okay. Yeah, you gotta have your feet right. Planted. You know how they tell you in the video. When you get that new job, you can't go out on the work floor until you watch about 15 of them videos. All right. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I'll get out of y'all hair. I just wanted y'all to make sure you saw this. All right. So before I go, I'm going to say this. Make sure you watch my video tomorrow on that dehumidifier. That is going to blow you away. I'm getting straight to the point. I ain't joking around in it because it's some stuff you need to know. Okay? All right, I'm going to get out of here. Hope this helped you guys. Let's give it up for Pecron, everybody. Thank you. Shout out to Pecron for sending me this unit to try out. I've been trying it out for a couple of months now, and I've finally come to a conclusion. It's a powerhouse. If they fixed a few of those things that they kind of sent me the other way, they are going to be very competitive. All right? Everybody have a wonderful night. And yes, of course, as always, guava.